It was a horrifying case from the beginning. Parents convicted of starving their daughter.
Then new revelations, another conviction, now more time behind bars in the death of their infant son. In a case that has haunted a community for years, but the case surrounding the Gore family appears to be coming to a close.
Mystery still surrounds the couple and their children. This morning, a judge sentenced Brian and Shannon Gore to 10 additional years in prison, with some of that time suspended in the death of their 7-month-old son.
The boys' remains were found in the backyard of their home in Gloucester County. Both were already in jail for locking their daughter in a cage and nearly starving her to death. 10 Your Side's Lex Gray was there for today's sentencing. Lex?
Yeah, Tom and Nicole, the Gore's sentencing today may bring what you called and what is a horrifying case to a close after about 4 years today. The attorneys reacted differently to these sentences. Shannon will serve 3 years, her husband Brian just under 5 years. Shannon Gore's attorney describes her mindset using the same word again and again. Remorseful. Remorseful about locking her 6-year-old daughter in a cage. Remorseful about starving her down to 15 pounds, nearly dead when deputies found her. Remorseful about little baby Connor, who lived for only 7 months, his malnourished bones found buried in the backyard. But neither of the Gore's attorneys can explain how the couple could treat their children this way.
I don't know that there is an explanation. It's hard to understand, quite honestly, and so I don't know that anybody, as the judge said, will really have a full understanding or explanation how these events really occurred.
That's Shannon Gore's attorney, who says he still takes issue with the guilty verdict in Connor's case, and yet
I think under the circumstances of the case, the judge's sentence was very reasonable and fair today.
Brian Gore's attorney sees his client's nearly 5-year sentence differently.
It's the high end of his guidelines. Yeah, it's harsh. We toss around 5 years like it's nothing. It's a long time. He's got 30 years to serve already.
While he serves those 30 years, Gore's attorney says Brian is already thinking beyond them. He wrote in a statement today that he hopes he can go to heaven one day so he can ask his son for forgiveness. It's also possible that this isn't the end. Both of the Gores could file appeals in this case. They have 30 days to decide. Live in Gloucester County, I'm Lex Gray, 10 on your side.